Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins.
Oh!
Still going. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play that time for the Titans.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Jets, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey man, watch the boot. And we're going to do, fellas, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down at 5.
36.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Grace don't travel. Let's go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It's now 4th down.
So Wilson will depart, and on comes Matt Amendola for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again to Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 18 Cardinal.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. Trucks over him. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead.
All day, baby. Come on.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey.
Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch 20.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go. Check. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off. 61. Matchbox, light.
To throw is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 86 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill. kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Mike 5. Let's go, defense.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 35.
Woo, yeah!
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. He'll buy some time right. Going up top for Miller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mike 5.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 5. Watch the run. They're running it. Watch twitch.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Fights off the defender. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's now
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Rock it. Rock it. Keep it up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Henry again on second down. First down and much more for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carroll. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second down and goal. Wilson, he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second down and 3. Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. And some space here. Oh, some strong running. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wilson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. That's going to be caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And down he'll go at the 25. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And that's complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
I 7, let's go.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Wilson to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Watch the screen. Pass. Go.
Now Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
I got 2.
Scene 6.
Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch it. 64 weak. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Smoke.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Taking down right back the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 70 Timberwolves. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't 60 Mavericks.
Now it's Wilson. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings them second and 3.
Let's make these babies crawl on the way back home.
Wilson will throw again.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for Jets. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Check, check, check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
I got you, son. Recon, 132 fighting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball.